Hey everyone, so recently a lot of you have been asking me how I make my thumbnails, and today pretty much I will just be showing you the process of how I make my thumbnails, and you guys can all follow along too, so let's get into the video. Is download something called Replay Mod. You can get the Replay Mod if you download Badlion, which is what I'm using right now, or if you want Replay Mod, you can also use Forge and search up Replay Mod on whatever version you are on and download that. So once you've got that downloaded, you have to start it up. For me on Badlion, my hotkey is P. So once this little thing pops up, you know you have started to record, and yeah, now you just have to get a good clip. Alrighty, so we just got into the round, and this is actually a new map I have never played before. I think it just got released, which is going to be especially good for a thumbnail. So let's go to Diamond Gen. Basically, you pretty much have to play a game with Replay Mod and get a good clip. Bridging works pretty good. I guess actually killing somebody would also be really good. Yep. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay. Again, you don't actually have to, like, kill anybody, but killing somebody would help. So, that's pretty much it, honestly. For this game, I got a few hits in, got a few good hits in. I really don't need much else, so after that, you can disconnect. So after that, you want to go to your replay viewer and find the clip that you just recorded. And this is the clip you just recorded. You can skip ahead into the clip. Alright, so okay, so that right there, that should look pretty good. So once you've got that down, okay, that's pretty good. I can take a screenshot, and yeah. Then after that, you can close out of whatever client you are using. So after you've done that, you have to open up Photoshop and make a new project, I guess you could say. Press create. So go to file, press open. Search for the screenshot you took. Yeah, so here it is. This is the screenshot you took. If you want, you can, as I said before, you can make it a bit bigger, so like that. That should be good enough. And now we can start making the thumbnail. So the first thing I like doing is tracing out your Minecraft character, I guess you could say. So what you want to do is go down here, go to the pen tool, and you just want to like outline your skin. So let me just do that real quick. Alright, so once you've gone and outlined your character, you want to right-click your character, press Make Selection, Feather Radius, you can just do 1.5, it doesn't really matter, and Control-C, Control-V. So now you've got a second layer of your little Minecraft character thing. I'm just going to leave it here. And if you want to trace out like your name thingy, you can go ahead and do that. Go to your first layer, which is your background layer. Choose the pen tool again, and you can outline these. Again, make selection. Do that. Control C, Control V, and you've got that as a second layer. Go back to it. You can trace out your name box. Again, press make selection, Control C, Control V. So after you've done that, it's a bit tedious, but you have to trace this guy out again as well. So let me go do that real quick. Alright, so once you've outlined that, go here, make selection, Control C, Control V, and you've got that. And again, if you want to, you can do that. I just think it looks better. You don't need to, but I think it looks better, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Make selection, Control C, Control V. And yep, this one took a bit longer because, I don't know, it was just a bit more awkward to trace. So after you've got all that done, go to your first layer, so your background layer, press filter, go to blur, and press radial blur. I blur it to about 4, so it kind of looked like that. So already, this is looking like a pretty solid thumbnail. If you want to just post this, go for it. But I want to add like some text, a bit more spark into it. So what I usually do is then I press text like this. And it depends what video you're making. If you're making like a Bed Wars montage, I would type Bed Wars montage. The size doesn't really matter. You can, whoops. The size doesn't really matter because you can always edit it afterhand. If you want to edit it, press Control T, and you can edit the size. For now, this size actually works for me pretty well. And now you may be wondering, how do you get like the text colors that I do? So I'll just put like Bed Wars over here. Put montage over. You can always edit it afterwards, which is the beauty of it. That looks pretty good for now. Again, we can always edit it afterwards. So after this, you want to edit the color. Go here, find your layer that says Bed Wars, like your text font. Double click that. And you will have your layer styles. So you want to give it a gradient overlay, so check that on. I have my gradient as this for now. If you click this, there's like a list of all of the colors. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Orange and yellow, that looks pretty nice. So then I'm gonna put it here, press OK. Go back into the layer, give it a stroke. So give it a bit more size. Change the color. That works pretty well. After you've given it a stroke, you want to give it a drop shadow, so go over here. You can choose whatever color you want. I'm just gonna use black for this one. Increase the distance. Actually, no. I'm gonna turn it to 90 first of all. This right here, you might be wondering what this does. It pretty much just like, depends where your angle is gonna be. So let me just increase the size, lower the distance a bit. So pretty much what you want to be doing is giving it a bit of a 3D effect. So like that. And you want to press this and give it another drop shadow. So what you can do is pick the color picker, which is right here. I just picked this color like that, and increase the distance, just like so. Yep, that works. So as you can see, it looks like it has like a 3D effect. You can still move it around. And for the montage, we're gonna give it a bit of a gloss effect. Don't worry, it won't be too hard. Bear with me here. So what you want to do is take this rectangle tool that's right here. drag a bit, about like half, like that. And now, what you want to do is go to gradient. Alright, so once you made a new layer, you have to go to gradient and drag down a bit until you get something that you like. That looks pretty good. And then right click the layer you did it on and then press create clipping mask, and it's gonna look like this. Now what you want to do is go back to your montage like piece of text here, press inner glow, let me see, opacity 100, size, alright, I'm gonna give it a 24 inner glow. So after you gave it a like a gloss effect, go to drop shadow. It's already been like preset from this drop shadow, so that already looks pretty nice. And give it another drop shadow. You can choose a different color this time. It all depends what you really like, honestly. Alright, that looks nice. I might give it a bit more, not size, give it a bit more distance. And now you're pretty much finished. That looks pretty nice in my opinion. Go to File, press Export, press Export As. You have to wait a bit for this whole thing to like generate, I guess you could say. Press your format. I like JPEG. Press Export. There we go. So it has now been saved. If you go to your files, make sure it's saved. Sometimes it won't save, so make sure you check if it's been saved. So it has been saved. That looks pretty good in my opinion, and that is mainly how I make my thumbnails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!